Assalamualaikum and very good day to Dr. Suhana. I am Muhammad Hafiz bin Abdul Wahid from SBL. Like to present my industrial training presentation where I conduct my internship at one of estate in Benta Wawasan Sendirian Berhad, which is Merbau Estate. Benta Wawasan is a Malaysian company that bases its operation in Tawau, Sabah. Merbau Estate is one of 11 estates under the management of Benta Wawasan. These estates are divided into two regions, which is Southern and Northern. Merbau Estate located in the Southern regions and span a total area of 2,068.67 hectare. This estate managed by one estate manager and supported by 3 assistant managers, each responsible for overseeing one division, namely Division A, Division B, and Division C. The oil palm tree planted in this estate include from the 2006, 2007, and 2009 planting years, which are of the XP hybrid variety, and 2011 that not include two blocks, 2011/5 and 2011/7, which is planted with tissue culture plantlets known as ramet. Benta Wawasan is a government-linked company that was incorporated in 1996 as a wholly-owned subsidiary of Innoprice Corporation Sendirian Berhad, which is a commercial arm of the Yayasan Sabah Group Foundation. Benta Wawasan Group of company that includes sister company Samel Plantation Sendirian Berhad, Sriwijaya Industri Sendirian Berhad, and Ratus Awansari Sendirian Berhad. Benta Wawasan is given to take care 53,528 hectare within the forest reserve and earmarked to develop 44,570 hectare into oil palm plantation permit in a most environmentally friendly way for a period not exceeding 30 years. As you can see, this is organization chart for Merbau Estate. The manager for this estate is Tuan Amin bin Muhammad Salama, then helped by 3 assistant manager, which is Tuan Hermawan for Division A, Tuan Harifuddin for Division B, and Tuan Masdan for Division C, which is the division that I was placed. Every assistant manager will have 2 field conductor, which is for Division A, Mr. Fazmi and Mr. Burhan. For Division B, Mr. Matias and Mr. Usman. After that, Division C, Mr. Sharizam and Mr. Zul. Benta Wawasan Sendirian Berhad business include development of oil palm plantation and the operation of crude palm oil mill. They will send harvested oil palm fruit to its mill for CPO processing. The produced CPO then transported to Feldas Refinery for further refining. To support its upstream operation, Benta Wawasan operates its own processing facility, Seraya Palm Oil Mill, which began operation in 2014 with a processing capacity of 45 metric ton of FFB per hour, then upgraded to 60 metric ton per hour. In 2019, Benta expanded into downstream activity by establishing Benta Edible Oil Sendirian Berhad, focusing on packaging palm cooking oil. This venture led to the launch of their own cooking oil brand, which is named as BEST, Benta, Sedap dan Sihat. They targeted at the local consumer market. During my 16 weeks internship at Merbau Estate, I gained valuable knowledge and hands-on experience, particularly in the areas of oil palm maintenance, plantation management, and labor control. This internship gave me the opportunity to deepen my understanding of the oil palm industry and the daily operation involved in estate management. Here my daily routine activity. I usually wake up as early as 4:40 a.m. for Subuh prayer, then get ready to attend the master call at 5:30 a.m. During this session, the staff take workers' attendance, give briefings, on company policies and assign workers to their respective blocks. After the master call, I had go to office to prepare the manpower report and submit it to the division on duty for the day. Then I take a 30 minutes breakfast break before proceeding with my fieldwork. In the field, I'm usually assigned to monitor workers in the blocks and follow up on any ongoing field operation. I take my break from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. then return to the office to update my paperwork. I usually finish work and return home around 4:30 p.m. or 5 p.m. unless any issue arises in the block that require my attention. For technical report, there is 3 parts of assignment. The first is supervising daily operations and inspecting the condition of the farm tractor. I will bring the vehicle checklist file to our 3 farm tractor drivers in our division. They will mark in the designated section the condition of each part of their farm tractor, B for good, S for moderate, and R for damage. Any farm tractor that cannot operation on that day, I will write as breakdown in the corresponding box. Some of drivers are not able to read or write, then I will read each section to them, and they will tell me the condition of each section, which I will then record on their behalf. Next, supervising the harvesting and transportation operation of oil palm fruit. After breakfast, I will go into the block with Mr. Rizam or my supervisor, Tuan Masdan. We will check all the harvesters in the block, then monitor them to ensure they reach their daily wage target, which is 1.5 metric ton for RM65 and 52 cents. Anyone who leave early before reaching their daily target will be marked in the daily worker wage acknowledgement form as leaving on their own decision, with the time they left record. For the transportation of oil palm fruit, I will constantly follow up on the movement of the farm tractors by going to each collection point and taking picture of the bins to record how many trailers have been filled. I also need to ensure that no issue occur during the process. If any problem arises with the farm tractor while loading the fruit, I will immediately report to Mr. Rizam or Tuan Masdan. For road repair project, this project is still ongoing, where it is begun on 27 May and expected to take around 2 months to complete if there is no issue. The road spans 183 chains and connect 2 blocks, which is Block 2009/9 and Block 2009/10. With a combined total area of 96.28 hectare. This project is being carried out to resolve the fruit transportation problem in this block due to poor road access. I have been assigned as part of the project team, and I am responsible for follow-up and updating to Tuan Masdan of the progress every week. I have 2 suggestions for industrial training program. The first is provide a logbook that is simple but comprehensive. Some sections of this current logbook seemingly complicated because they require extra time to complete. This can often unknowingly disrupt student time, especially for those completing their internship in place with a poor network connection. Furthermore, some students only have 1 day off per week, and that is the only time they must fulfill all their tasks, either academic, housekeeping, family-related, or anything else. For example, the question for industry and challenge. Some section could be handled by students by asking the company directly. My suggestion is to remove this question section from the logbook. I hope faculty will consider this matter for the benefit of future intern. Next is post-internship submission. My suggestion is that all required submission, such as presentation video, be submitted after the internship has ended. This is because some students start work early in the morning and finish in the evening, and some even work 6 days a week. If the instruction or information are given at the last minute, students may not have enough time to complete the task, especially since they also have other responsibility at their respective company. I hope the faculty will consider this matter for future intern. This is suggestion for industry. First is develop a digital system for staff reporting. This is because estate staff have many responsibility to handle, and manual paperwork takes up a significant amount of time. If certain tasks can be done digitally, it will save their time and allow them to focus more on fieldwork. After that, strengthen employee discipline. Some workers, particularly mandor, are frequently absent at the master call. Without their presence, how can they track tractor movement and monitor their worker who do attend? The master call is important because it is where the duty staff briefing about policies and distribute form that employee must complete. If the mandor themselves fail to allow their management instruction, it's become difficult for them to encourage discipline among their team. I recommend strengthening the rules to ensure all employees demonstrate better discipline. Next, suggestion for myself. First is record field observation consistently. By systematically recording each issue that arises in the field together with the solution applied reinforce a professional habit of evidence-based management. Maintaining this detailed day-to-day logs will give a reliable reference for future troubleshooting, supporting data-driven decision-making, and help the entire team learn from experience to improve any operation continuously. After that, strengthen understanding of plantation accounting. Estate manager need to make every decision with cost effectiveness in mind. That means mastering the estate operating budget, analyzing crop yield forecast, also understanding wages structure in detail. With this financial intelligence, I can allocate resources wisely, anticipate cash flow constraints, and balance short-term saving with long-term productivity. That's all from me. Thank you.